You know, if Jey Uso doesn't show up this Friday, all right, 3 days away, if he doesn't show up this Friday on SmackDown, I'm gonna lose my shit. Yeah, I said it. You know, I know great storytelling, get everybody at the edge of their seats, popping up at the screen. I get it, and it's been done now. It's been done for weeks, months, years on end with this whole bloodline story. I mean, look, on the bright side, looking at it from a diehard bloodline fan, if Jey doesn't show up this Friday and they're forced to forfeit the SmackDown Tag Team titles, then the Usos can say that they were never beaten legitimately to lose the championships. That's it. But on the flip side to that, you go through all these matches, you defend the titles at least twice a month, and to lose them like this, it's kind of freaking weak. So, I mean, the man better show up. I expect him to. I'm 80% sure he will show up, but I'm just like, I don't know, man. You know, there's been a lot of speculation of what's going to happen when it comes to Jey Uso because there's so many variables to consider. Is Jey going to be the one to finally stick it to Roman Reigns for what Roman Reigns did 2.5 years ago to him and force him to join the bloodline? Otherwise, he would be ousted from the family. And that's what a lot of people want. And honestly, I'd rather that than Sami Zayn beat Roman Reigns because I'm not on board with that at all. Sami Zayn is a goofy mid-carder. I don't care what you say to me. It's not disrespect on him. It's just for him to be champion, undisputed champion. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. You know, how can Roman Reigns beat John Cena clean? And he can't beat Sami Zayn. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Roman beats Cesaro clean. I mean, there's so many people that he's beaten that are better than Zayn at this point. So it's just like, I mean, I don't get it. Some people want to see Cody take the title at WrestleMania. But they want Jey to betray Roman at WrestleMania, and then that'll do it. And then there's a group of people who want Jey to be the one to take the titles from Roman Reigns. I mean, I've never been involved in as a fan in the storyline where there's so many ways that this whole thing can go. I've never been a part of something like this. Usually it's very predictable and you know how it's going to pan out. And granted, us fans, sometimes we overthink things. And we have this little habit called the wishful thinking. But the fact of the matter is, I really don't know what's going to happen. And I personally don't think I'm overthinking this. Look, when I said Roman Reigns, you know, fighting The Rock was going to happen, it was going to happen, it was going to happen. Half of me knew that I was like, you know, it was a long shot. I was really wishful thinking. I committed that act. I subscribed to it. But here, genuinely, I don't know what the hell is going to happen. Look, if I had to bet my money on what's going to happen and how Roman is going to lose, it would be Cody Rhodes taking it from him at WrestleMania. And maybe Jey has something to do with it. But, I mean, a lot of people are saying Jey's the key. Jey's the key. Jey's the key. He's going to bring down the bloodline and this whole thing. I'm like, what's crazy to me is he's bringing down the bloodline for a guy he hated. Because he felt like he was getting more respect than he was in the bloodline. Now you fast forward to War Games and all of a sudden, you know, Jey sold. And he's taking Sami Zayn in, and he's treating him like a brother. And then when Sami decides to do what he decides to do, and the rest of the bloodline pummels him, he can't do it. It's just crazy. Because it happens too. It happens all the time. Like one day you feel a certain way about somebody, whether it be positive or negative, and then the next day, maybe next year, you feel something else for the person because you start seeing them a different way based on their actions. And Jey's experience went from negative to positive with Sami. So it's just nuts. I'm thinking, if I had to bet money on this, Jey he just needs some time because he knows if he gets into it with Roman or Solo or Jimmy or anybody else in there, it's going to be hell. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can't. We don't need another, 2020 rerun, even though a lot of people are like, run it back, run it back. So, I don't know, man. Because it's just like, what? Uso betrays Roman at WrestleMania, and then what? Roman just disappears? And maybe he can say that Jey saved him from the dark side of himself. I mean, I don't know, and then turn face? Or does Roman just disappear? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Because Jey's definitely a star. He really is. He just never got that push. Until Roman came up with this whole thing. So, I mean, it's really interesting to see. It's just, when you look at Jey and Jimmy, Jey is a star by a mile. And I've always thought that. There was something about Jey. It's not that I don't like Jimmy. It's just, compared to Jey, it's just kind of lame to me. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. But what you guys think? What is Jey going to do? Is he going to show up this Friday? Is he going to stay loyal to Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber and super kick Sami Zayn in the face? Or is he going to do what I just said, but then turn on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? What's he going to do? What is he going to do? This is discussion time. What is he going to do? Because I really don't know. Maybe you guys can give me a damn answer. I have no idea what he's going to do. That I can tell you right now. Like I said, if I put money on it, he's going to kick the crap out of Zayn at the Elimination Chamber, but then he's going to betray Roman Reigns. And I'm just going to be like, I'm going to be in my seat because I'm going to be there. Hopefully Roman performs on night 2, okay? Because that's the day I'm going, and it's going to happen. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.